young boy.
Okay, guys, what's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I wanted to bless you with the nice instrumental there, so I hope you are enjoying yourself dancing on this beautiful afternoon. It's half two in Ireland and England. I'm pretty sure it's very sunny in Ireland. It's very hot at the moment. I know I have the windows closed. It's just for this, but it's very, very, very hot. To be honest with you. So look, let's crack on with this. It's Southampton versus Man City. It's one of the games I tick on my calendars. There is Spurs away, Crystal Palace away, Southampton away. Those are the three games I tick on the calendar. Very soon I'm adding Brentford, but I'm giving Brentford more games to see if Brentford have become one of the teams I tick. So there's a few games: Southampton away, Spurs away, Crystal Palace away. These are the three games. Most of the times, I never know what might happen because we end up either dropping points or these teams decide to become prime Barcelona away. But anyway, let's be positive. Um, I'm going to start with I think the injury status of most of the players. I think Erling Haaland has trained for the past few weeks. I think he's been training for a while. I think they didn't want to start him in the last game, but he's been training. Pep Guardiola says he might need minutes before the Bayern game, obviously to get rhythm. The Bayern game is on the 11th, so he might need minutes. So Haaland might be on the bench or Haaland might start. Either way, it's fine with me, to be honest with you. Would I rather see Haaland play this game? Yes. But if he plays the last minutes, is that okay? Yes. Alvarez is there. Obviously, Cook. Guys, like the vid, and welcome. McLavin says Lavia leaves. FC Brexit. Yeah. Look, man, Lavia has been incredible. Even Pep talked about Lavia in the press today. He said, we saw a lot of positive things with him. We know who he is, but we couldn't give him the type of minutes that Southampton have given him. So that's the reason why I think Lavia is Southampton. A lot of clubs are after Lavia. I see a lot of Liverpool fans crying for him, some United fans, some Chelsea fans saying, oh, we have to buy him. I hope City just buy him back for the 40 million and don't sell him to any of these clubs. I think just send him on loan to a club outside England because, man, this kid is a baller. I always knew he was a baller, even though people doubted this kid. Okay, guys, Southampton. Whew, let's get into this. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon, obviously. But anyway, let's get into this. As I said, it's going to be 5:30. It's going to be 5:30 kickoff tomorrow. So let's start off with the form so far. So far, Southampton have won at home against Leicester out of the 5 games they've played. They drew with Man United. They lost to Brentford at home. They drew with Spurs. Wow. Then they lost to West Ham recently. City drew to Nottingham Forest. They beat Bournemouth 4-1. They beat Newcastle 2-0 at home, and then they beat Crystal Palace 1-0 at home, and they beat the great Liverpool 4-1. So look, City is coming in very good form. I think we've won 7 games in the bounce. I think the spark was lit ever since we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. So it's looking good for City. We are coming in form in this game. But let's look at the results between City and Southampton. So in December 2020, City beat Southampton 1-0. Then we beat them 2021. We beat them 5-2 at home. I love that game. I enjoyed that game. It started so slow, but we slapped Southampton. Then, as I always say, Southampton sometimes decide to stress Man City. There was a 0-0 at the Etihad in 2021. I think this game was very disappointing. We missed so many chances. Then we went back to Southampton. I don't know if this is the one Walker Peters scored first. I think this is the one Carl Walker Peters scored first. I think this is the game, if I don't remember. Then we drew 1-1. Then they came to the Etihad. Then we ripped them apart 4-0. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cough. I think we ripped them apart 4-0. So I don't know how things are going to go. You can see sometimes they stress us out. Sometimes we beat them with a big margin. But we're in good form right now. The only issue I have right now, ladies and gentlemen, is Southampton are desperate. Southampton are very desperate. They are very desperate right now. Like if you ever seen somebody desperate, just imagine it's Southampton. Southampton, as we speak right now, ladies and gentlemen, are at the bottom of the table. They are at the bottom of the table as we speak, and that means they are desperate and dangerous. What I mean desperate and dangerous is most teams, when they are at the bottom of the table, that's when they're very dangerous and very desperate. So they would do everything in their power for them to be able to win this game or get a draw from this game. Because Southampton need the points as we speak. Because if you look at the bottom of the table, right, Southampton have played 29 games. Everybody till let's say till Everton, which is the who was number 16, have played 29 games. Now I want you to see the points. Everton have 27 points. West Ham have got 27 points, and then Wolves have got 28 points. Now, here's the thing, guys. Southampton win this game. They have 26 points. They go above Leicester City. Then they either draw or win the next game. So you see, what I'm trying to say is it's so tight at the bottom. These teams are desperate. So this is the moment when teams are desperate. That's why this is not the time for you to be sitting at home with the calendar saying, Southampton, easy 3 points. Bournemouth, easy. Leicester City are easy 3 points. The teams are desperate. So desperate teams are very dangerous. So Southampton right now are desperate. But if you go up the table, right, we are playing before Arsenal. Arsenal are going to be playing on Sunday against Liverpool. To be honest with you, between you and me, I have zero hope that Liverpool are going to beat Arsenal or get a draw. I think Arsenal are going to redesign Anfield. I think, no offense to Liverpool fans, but I think Arsenal are going to baptize Liverpool. I think Arsenal are going to grill Liverpool. I think it will be so embarrassing that, my God, you have to switch off your TV. So we are 64 points, which is 8 points away from Arsenal. We've got a game in hand. If we win tomorrow against Southampton, we cut it to 5 points, and then we hope, by the miracle of God, by the miracle of the football gods, that maybe Liverpool managed to beat Arsenal. But as I say again, there is no way. No way. If you're putting money, don't put your money on Liverpool beating Arsenal. I know it's Anfield, but Arsenal is going to smoke Liverpool. Arsenal is smoking Liverpool. There's going to be smoke. I'm telling you. There'll be smoke coming out of the back of your TV. It'll be so bad. I'm telling you. It'll be so bad at the point where the ref will just have to throw in the towel. Arsenal, with the form they have right now, they're going to drill Liverpool and rip them apart. I don't see any hope from Liverpool. So anybody who has got hope in Liverpool, I don't know. I have bad news for you. So as I said, guys, I'm repeating again before I move on. Southampton are at the bottom of the table. They have 23 points. This is a desperate team. So when we play them tomorrow, City are going to have to be on point. Yes, we're in good form, but we're going to have to take our chances because desperate teams are dangerous. Martin, how you doing?
Afternoon. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. Nice. Welcome. I was just saying, Southampton are very desperate. Teams like Leicester, Southampton, and Bournemouth are very desperate, and the points between the teams going down is very small. So everybody is desperate for a win or a draw. So I'm saying, when we are playing teams like Southampton, Leicester City, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Everton, right now, you can't just be taking that 3 points. You really have to go there and want it. Am I wrong to say that?
Yeah. No, because these are the teams we slip.
Yeah.
I've said it for weeks. I never get scared with Liverpool or Chelsea or United. City turned up. These are the teams where City can. I've always said these are the games where the title will be won or lost. Because I genuinely do believe, I think.
Yeah, your network is bad there, Martin. Your network is bad. You're gonna have to get network.
All it takes is 1 point.
Yeah, it's cut it off. Yeah, let me just tell Martin, your network is bad. Yeah, your network is bad, Martin. Yeah, so let's see if Martin sorts out his network. The network is bad. We can't hear him. So let me read the comments as Martin is sorting out his network. John Waters says, hello from Manchester. How are you doing, John Waters? I hope it's as hot as Dublin and Manchester. If you hate Man United, clap your hands. How you doing, man? How you doing? City are going to baptize the Saints. RDS, I know what you're doing, RDS, handle your own business. But it's Anfield. They are dropping points. There's no way Arsenal is dropping points at Anfield. Not the way Liverpool are playing. No way City will lose to the Saints. Southampton are going to sit back and defend like their lives depend on it. They will be playing for a draw, but our form suggests a comfortable win. Very good confidence. Colin Bell forever. Big up to you, John Waters. Big up to you. So, guys, let's move on. Let's move on from that, guys. Let's move on from that. So that's the table, guys. As I say, Southampton at the bottom and they're very desperate. City have got 28 games, excuse me, and 64 points. We need to win the game so we can cut it to 5 points. Arsenal play on Sunday, so it's good to get in a win. Okay, guys. Let's see if Martin is back with a better network. Martin, is your network better now?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay,
there's always a little area. There's always a little area where you go in where the network just dies.
Yeah. So what were you saying on this Southampton game? You're saying that these are the games that you have to be careful with because you can slip.
Yeah, definitely. And the thing is, to me, like I said, if Arsenal draw one game, it's out of their hands.
Okay, yeah, that confident.
This is how precarious it is. This is where Arsenal fans have totally forgotten this because we've got the game in hand and we've got to play Arsenal. If we draw, It's back in our hands.
Yeah,
We win all our games, we're champions.
Yeah, we need to win all our games though. I think we need to be. This is the where we need to do serious. I think we're gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be very, very, very good. I know we've been good, but we're gonna have to be near perfect.
Yeah, of course we will. I mean, we were discussing this yesterday and a couple of days ago as well, and other things. It's got to be full 11, strongest 11 as possible.
Yeah,
out we go. I know everyone's looking at Tuesday, like Pep said today. Don't even look at Tuesday. We're not in a position where we can look at Tuesday. Yeah, we're not in a position where we can sit and look at Tuesday anymore. Tuesday will be whatever Tuesday is. We are behind. So tomorrow, full 11. Haaland's fit. Haaland starts. Quite simple for me.
No messing about for Martin. So Martin says no messing about. We have to do the business and finish off. We have to finish off Southampton. And as I said from the beginning, I think from the kickoff, the players have to be on it. And every chance we get, we have to get it. Because you know what's going to happen, Martin. This is that Southampton that dives. You know, like if you are kicking, they'll dive on every shot. They'll block every shot. So we have to be very clinical. Let me just read some of these comments before we go to the predicted lineup and the prediction for the scoreline. John Waters says, "Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City! Come on, City!" That jersey is clean. Thank you very much, everyone. Big up to you. I agree with Martin. I feel like for City, the dangerous games for you are in the big games. It's these teams fighting for their lives that will be dangerous. That is true. This is why I keep telling people. I don't understand why people have this Twitter habit. You guys have to stop it. It's a bad habit of putting a list of games and ticking 3 points, easy 3 points, or maybe. You're wasting your time. This is not the time. When the 9 games are left, let me show the table again. When the table is like this, I'm telling you, I have never seen desperation like this before, Martin. I've never seen the table, the Premier League table, so desperate like this at the bottom. Let me just work on Veta. So the next guest coming in is Veta Games. Guys, go subscribe to Veta Games. Go subscribe to his channel. YO is me. Very good show. But I was saying, Veta, to most people, I was saying it earlier on, that I've never seen such desperation as this table from everybody from 12 is not safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the points difference. This is why everyone has something. It's something to lose, but at the same time, it's something to win. They're playing to actually get into great position. And yeah, I've been saying it even when we go back to after the international break. And some of us were talking about Champions League and what's happening in the future. I was like, nah, I'm focused on Liverpool. Before the international break, I was like, I'm focused on Liverpool. Now that Liverpool slapped up, dealt with, I'm focused on Southampton.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah,
we have to be laser focused because they themselves know that they only have 9
games or something. 9.
Yeah, they have 9. They have 9 games themselves to get into safe zone. So they're going to be fighting every game. And they've gotten results against us. Yeah, it was a cup run, but they've gotten results against other teams.
Nil-nils. There's been 1-1 nil-nils. Yeah,
we have to take them seriously. We have to take them seriously.
And you've got to look. I mean, one thing I only realised yesterday, mate, knows this because we realised it together. Leicester and Bournemouth, who are directly above them, are playing each other.
Yeah.
So if Southampton lose, they're going to lose. They're going to lose ground somewhere. Now they're already 4 points adrift. At best, if they lose, they're going to be 5 adrift.
Yeah.
This is the problem. They've got a situation where you're starting to see teams all around play each other now. These big 6-pointers. And for me, where Southampton, yes, they've got other games to get out of it, but 5 points, if they drag it into 5 points with their goal difference, call it 6 points, they're in trouble. They're in major problems if they don't get anything tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying they will, but what I'm saying is, do I expect Southampton to sit back with a flat back 9 and low block? Yes, I do. That's why I think we need Haaland to absolutely bully them tomorrow.
Yeah,
bully the hell out of them.
It's, you know, Southampton in the past, it's sometimes we're clinical against them, but sometimes we keep hitting the post and missing. I remember Raheem went through on goal once, and then he paused I don't know what he was trying to wait for Jesus. I remember that game was a 0-0 frustration. I was at work watching it. I think Andrew Jesus roofed it over. Bernardo Silva also roofed it over. So we need somebody clinical because we do create against them. But don't forget, Veta, the draws. Southampton put their bodies on the line when they want to. And trust me, when Southampton lock up, and they have got very physical players. And let's talk about Lavia. I was talking about Lavia at the beginning. Pep mentioned that we could have kept him because he had these qualities, but we're still watching him. But a lot of people are twerking for Lavia. Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, United fans. Everybody wants to buy Lavia. Even Spanish teams.
They should. He's balling. He's looking really good, and he's young. So many teams see him and like, you know what? We'll take a chance on him, quote unquote, but also know that we can maybe also profit off him as he continues to develop. So he's a great talent. We've had this problem, this dilemma at City, where we've got a quality squad and we're developing great talent as well. They can't all remain here. We can't have all this quality and just remain here. And for the betterment of their careers, we have to let them go. He's going to be a great problem.
Got to buy back though
with them. Do you know what I was thinking, Martin? Buy him back and sell him outside to the Spanish teams, and the Italians are looking for him.
No. I'll be honest with you. I honestly would buy him back and use him as backup to Rodri, and let him develop.
Yeah, he's very. Do you know what I noticed? Have you seen that he's very buffed now? Because I was watching the game, I was like, no, that's not Lavia. Martin, I was like, that's not Lavia. Remember how he looked small at City?
He's compact and
big now, like he's buffed up and he was bumping people off the ball. I was like, wow.
Fortunately, I watched his debut against Wycombe Wanderers in the Cup. And sadly, at the time, he looked like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah,
when you see these young lads come in and they're like, wow, I'm at the Etihad and I'm here, and I'm like, what is going on? He looked like that. And at the time, he wasn't ready.
Yeah.
But what Pep said it in his presser today, the best thing to do was go to Southampton, become the main guy for them, play Premier League football week in, week out, develop, bulk up, and then you come back and you become Rodri's understudy.
Yeah.
To me, it's a perfect thing. And I don't mean this, I understand that will hurt because it probably means the end of Calvin Phillips. But if Calvin Phillips had grasped it with both hands, then we might not be in this position.
Yeah, Phillips is older than he's older than Rodri, and that's another thing where you see
the only thing is I don't know when his buyback kicks in. I don't know if it's this summer or whether
I think it's 2024. I think it's 2024.
Well, then we might have a problem. We might have a problem because I don't think he'll be at Southampton next year.
I don't think so.
I often laugh when the Calvin Phillips conversation comes up because are we not being harsh on a man that's year one here at the club, right? It's year one. We're already thinking like it's not going to work.
Yes.
You
need to go.
No, I agree. But do you lose out on Lavia for him though later? This is the question. This is the question, mate. This is why I said last night about sentimental.
Veta, Lavia has gone at the point where it's not. Like when it's like teams like Brentford looking for you. It's not that. Like since the beginning of last season when he got injured, Martin, it's teams like Chelsea, United, and they're serious. And Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans are fighting for Lavia. I sat there smiling in his face. I was like, my God, fair play to the City Academy. And you know what? Vincent Kompany saw this kid, and they were playing him as centre back in the under-21 in Belgium. So he also plays centre back, so he can drop in. It's just. I think, as Martin says, he wasn't ready, but you could tell this kid has a future by the way he sprays the ball and the way he plays.
And Kompany Sorry, one sec. Kompany did him a favor also making sure that he got into play. It wasn't his natural position, but he made sure to get him into play, get that experience, have him involved, and it's transitioned him really well because he knows that he belongs. I do think many teams are going to be looking at Arsenal just got two quality players coming out of City mentality system.
Oh, I would hate that if that happens. Martin, that would boil my blood. If
many clubs are going to be looking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the best of both worlds. And probably people think I'm being harsh. I'm not. I've just gone past the sentimentality part now.
Do you know what's going to happen?
It's gone out of me now. I know this is so harsh, but for me, it's the best of both worlds. You're bringing a young lad He's EDS. He's homegrown, out of our academy, one of our own, to come back, gone away, done his job, comes back for the same price as Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, and I doubt this will be an Angelino situation because this
Exactly.
kid has been taught in the Prem. That's the difference. At least he stayed in the Prem.
But I'm not adverse to Calvin Phillips staying. I'm not adverse to that. I'm just saying, are you willing? You're going to look at it as a business as well. Are you willing? You're going to look at long-term planning. Are you willing to lose Lavia for a 28-year-old?
Not really. And are you willing to lose Lavia to somebody else and watch him develop in one of the best? Anyway, let's see. Are City desperate too? No, we're not desperate. My team is Edison. Okay, we'll get to the teams, Charlie. I'll get to the teams. But that's a very good lineup, man. Big up to you. If Arsenal win this Sunday, I think the Prem is pretty much over. Yeah, you might be right. Exactly. Nope. You can't disrespect the teams fighting relegation. That's true. Haaland is Godzilla. That is true, John. Even 17-18 season, Jesus had to score the last-minute winner versus them to get 100 points. Yeah, but we already won the league. I think it was just about the 100 points, but big up. Anyway, guys, like the vid, guys. Let's move on to the lineup, guys. The part of the lineup before we move to the prediction. Go ahead, Veta. Say
I want to say something, and this is scary settings right now. These teams at the bottom of the league, and you had it on screen earlier.
Yeah.
The reason why it's scary is they're not necessarily playing for wins.
Yeah, draw.
Many of them are just going to be like, we just want to draw. If it's
they don't care.
Exactly,
and especially with City, like Martin said it. Brentford and Leicester playing, they'll look at each other and say, Brentford will say, "I'll take points off Leicester." Leicester will say, "We'll take off
Bournemouth." Sorry,
Bournemouth. Yeah, they'll take points off each other, isn't it, Martin? As you say. But if it comes to City and other big teams, you know what they're gonna say? Sit back and hope for a counter or hope for a corner. But
I don't think a point's good enough for Southampton tomorrow.
Yeah, but isn't it better rather than losing? Because they'll be counting other games, though, Martin.
Yeah, no. I understand they've got 9 games. The problem is you've got the 4 points adrift now. If they draw tomorrow, 3, then if Leicester or Bournemouth win, it goes back to 6. So then the gap widens.
So basically, tomorrow is
so even a draw will widen the gap on them.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but then there's only 4 points that separates Southampton at 20th and Nottingham Forest at 27th. Like there's a lot, and Everton's at 27, West Ham's at 27, Wolves at 28. No, it's scary, man. It's scary for them.
Who Southampton got fixture-wise?
I haven't looked that far.
They're also playing Arsenal, by the way. Arsenal are going.
Right, so you can take those 3 points off. No, this is what I mean. With Southampton, draws ain't going to be good enough for them anymore. They've got themselves in a very tricky situation to where if you look, they are they're the first team to properly get cut. And when I mean cut is in everyone else has been a point. There's been a point between everybody. Southampton have dropped to 4-point gap. That is huge when everyone else is only a point away.
Can I say something? This is just me. I don't know if we've got a sell-on clause on Lavia and the buyback. Sometimes the clubs do that. They either have a buyback and sell-on. They have both sometimes. That when you sell him, we will still get profit in the future. One thing, Martin, though, I think you're going to agree with me. Man City, if you're watching this, by any means, if Southampton are going down, let them go down. Go for Carl Walker-Peters and get him immediately. I know people will be like, "Oh, but there's Walker and Rico Lewis." Trust me, get Carl Walker-Peters when Southampton go down. If there's a must that Carl Walker-Peters doesn't have space yet, put him on loan until Walker is somewhere to bring Carl Walker-Peters back.
I love that. We'll just buy their best. We'll buy one of their best players and loan it.
But Martin, there's no better right back than Carl Walker-Peters right now. I'm telling you.
I would agree with you if we played a back 4.
Yeah.
If we played a back 4, Pat, I'm all over that.
We will need a 4-back.
I'm not sure we will. I'm not sure we will. I honestly think this back 3 is here to stay. I don't think this back 3 will change.
I just feel like Stones, right, is the perfect guy in that back. And when he's not there, sometimes that back looks funny. And obviously, I'm just thinking that you will still need a fullback who's great somehow to always be there just as extra. I'm just saying, I think Walker Peters can play because he also plays centre back a bit.
Oh, he's excellent.
Yeah,
he's
very
excellent.
good. I think he's perfect, Martin. I was watching him. I was like, this is just perfect.
Oh,
This,
the guy is quality. The guy is
that's the guy.
quality.
That's the guy who booted Walker left because this is the guy who was playing in his.
Yeah, and he scored against us last season.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And it hurt because it was right in front of me. I was sat third row from the front, and he just banged it, and I went, "Oh God, just forget that." I had to turn away when he did that.
It was a good goal, though. It says, "Go Saints." Is Haaland back? Asking for a mate for fantasy. Yeah, Haaland is back.
Haaland's fixed.
Haaland is back. Yeah, gonna head off now. Time to watch Doyle and marketing for Sheffield United. Big up to you, Charlie, man. That's another one I'm watching because I'm looking at Arsenal. I bet you Arteta very soon will start looking at players like Marketing and Doyle to see if he can get them away. Also, I've noticed Arteta wants to start looking for City academy players that have gone somewhere. I see what Arteta is doing. I see what you're doing. Company can be promoted to the Premier League tonight if they win versus Middlesbrough. Big up to you, Company. Lavia won't work at City. Look at Corner at Chelsea. Calm down. There's a difference. Corner was nothing before when he went to Crystal Palace. There's a difference here. We know what we're talking about. Twisted as unveiled ball knowledge unrivaled ball knowledge. No. Mark Vivian for forever. Humble with it.
Yeah.
Hello says Southampton might pull out a Palace performance this match. Could be real sticky for you guys. We never know. Southampton are World Pass process free kick FC. That's true. World Pass just gets a free kick. That's what I'm scared about. But obviously, we'll be fine. Is the Viking lesbian fully fit? Bigger, calm down, Twisted. Okay, cool. Okay, so guys, the lineup. In goal, are we going with Carson?
We figured out who FIFA is, Beta.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a burner.
So,
Patrick's burner's FIFA.
Okay, so we're going to this. How are you going with this? Southampton who have they got in the wings? Walcott. Let me not make a joke about Walcott. Every time I make a joke about it, player that's finished this.
I honestly think the back line is the back line we've always seen for weeks. I think it'll be Diaz, Akanji, Ake, Stones, and Stones will invert. I think he's found a back line now that he's very settled on. Very settled on.
I just sometimes Stones when he plays like where he moves a lot. He always gets injured. We always hear about something. I just pray he doesn't touch wood. Because Stones against Bayern, I think will be amazing. I just hope he gets to Bayern, man. And you know what? Big up to Diaz. As we said, when Ruben Diaz returns, things are going to be different. And people were laughing, but here we go. He's back and things are back.
I mean, I don't know if Veta does anything different for the back line, but
as much as I don't rate Akanji right now, I think he's just necessary because of speed. No, I'm serious. I know it's his first season, but it's just that me and Martin have agreed that there's something up with Laporte. That's why Laporte is not getting into this team. So we have no choice now. It's hello. I think I read that already. It says, already. Carson is laughing. This CB at the fullback thing is becoming norm with the likes of Akanji, Stones Akanji, and White. That's true. Oh, Aloja. Who's Aloja? Oh, from Barcelona. From Barcelona.
You know what? I think the first sub may be Stones for Walker in this game. Like if we get the game under control, that first sub might be Stones off Walker.
Though, if you think about it, right? Bayern with Sane, Ganabi, and Mane, wouldn't you like Walker as a fullback? Because Sane, Mane, Nabi.
No,
that's speed. I was looking at the Bayern team. I was like, that's speed. I know. I know Leipzig had speed, but John Stones thing still worked.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Akanji is there. Okay, look, we keep going with the winning formula.
I'll tell you this: I am watching Bayern because they play against Freiburg again today or tomorrow. No, tomorrow or Sunday. So I'm going to watch that game again. We'll see. But The way the Pep had Stones start last time.
Nah, it's good, man. We have a good record against German teams. People don't get it. Even before Pep Guardiola, I think we also beat Bayern. We beat Bayern, I think. So before Pep Guardiola, we did beat Bayern. One of the games we beat Bayern. We play very good against German teams because I think German teams have got a way of playing. I've noticed their play is slow. They slow down things a lot. So there's not a lot of pressing. I don't know if I'm wrong. I've watched their games. The pressing is not as intense in the Prem. It's
no,
not
but
that
they do attack they do attack as a team. So that
they go they send everybody in the front. Yeah, you're right. Oh, look at that. Oh shit. I knew it. You see the speed they have. Oh, Coleman in the UCL is a different animal. In the UCL, Coleman turns into something else.
He's almost a guaranteed goal or assist, man. It's annoying.
He is, man. So let's see. Walker Stones, Laporte, Ake. He's removing Akanja. I don't think he's going to remove Akanja. Katuta, I'm with you on the Laporte, but I think Laporte hasn't played to be thrown in the Southampton intense game. This is going to be an intense game. Maybe Laporte comes on. You know what? If Laporte has a future in the UCL or future games, he's going to come on at the end. But if not, he never came on in the 4-1. Kids came on and Laporte was on the bench. Something is not right. But Bernardo, Mahrez, Haaland, Alvarez, rest Gundo and Grealish for Bayern. Do we rest anybody though, or we? Okay, what's your saying, man?
I think we're resting.
Do we rest or we play that? We play them or take them off later.
I think he might rest Gundo.
I would also rest Gundo. I think Gundo is needed for UCL.
He might rest. You know what? He might rest KDB.
No way. Would he?
He might, because KDB didn't play in the he didn't play the game before before Leipzig, RB Leipzig.
Yeah.
He rested KDB the game before. So
who would need more rest? Isn't Gundogan the one who's older than KDB? I think would need more rest. Gundogan is a bit.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe he goes with this. He handles business early. Like we get that.
That was one of my thought is, but I think you would rest Gundo for the UCL. Martin, would you rest? Would he rest Gundo or De Bruyne? Veta thinks he would rest. Who do you think, Veta? You said De Bruyne.
One of the two, Gundo or KDB, may not start tomorrow.
I honestly think he plays both.
With Bernardo, who just played like 15 minutes in the last game.
I don't think Bernardo starts.
Wouldn't you play Bernardo in a more Southampton physical and more running midfield?
No, I honestly think Gundo.
Wait, Martin, because they're gonna park the bus. He will need De Bruyne and Gundo, Veta, because they're parking the bus because they're expecting them to park the bus. I don't know. It's difficult because if we get counted by Southampton as we did in that cup,
I'll be honest with you. I've got the impression Bernardo's gone to a bit of the outskirts at the minute.
No, so he's been playing except just few games. Bernardo was in and out of this team. He was in this team. Gundo was in and out. Now it's only Gundo who's been in the 2 games after they came from the international break. Now it's Gundo back in. But before the national break, I remember it was always Bernardo right wing, Bernardo left back, Bernardo everywhere. Remember? Bernardo was everywhere.
So the game before, Crystal Palace was the game before RB Leipzig. And his lineup was Haaland, Grealish, Silva, Foden. I know we don't have Foden in this case, so it might be Mahrez. And he had Gundo and Rodri.
Foden is out, yeah.
And he had Gundo and Rodri, no KDB.
Yeah, KDB was out. He was either injured or he was ill, wasn't he? Somehow.
Yeah, he was ill. Yeah. So I don't know. Would you rest Gundo for the German tie, Martin?
No, that's what I mean. I wouldn't rest anyone.
I'm resting KDB.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So you're putting Bayern Munich ahead of Southampton then?
No, I'm trusting my squad. I'm trusting my squad. I think we have.
I don't think we're in a position to rest.
I think we have the quality with Gundo and Silva in that midfield
to unlock Southampton
with Mahrez, Haaland, as well as Grealish to unlock them. Yeah.
But who unlocks them? Because Bernardo's not a creator, though.
Gundo.
He's a runner.
Gundo Grealish.
Okay. We'll go with you.
I will be I'll be flabbergasted if KDB's rested for this. No, I'll be flabbergasted, and I will be annoyed because that means he's prioritising Munich ahead of it.
No, it doesn't mean he's prioritizing it. Oh, okay. So let's do this. Let's do this, Patrick. Let's do Martin's best 11. Let's do Martin's best 11 right now.
No. You can go wherever you want to. I'm just saying, I don't think we're in a position.
We're going with yours. We've gone with your midfield, Veta. We're going to give you a midfield today.
They've had a week off, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, they had a week off. But I don't know. This is also capable of beating Southampton. Capable.
See, I'm just more in the mindset of get the game won and then rest down.
What about Haaland? Does Haaland play from the beginning, or he comes on just as Pep said, you get a few minutes? Pep said he has to warm up or get ready, get a few minutes. So what do you do with Haaland? Do you start Alvarez? Then you bring Haaland on? Or do you bring Haaland from the beginning? I don't know. We'll see anyway. Let's say rest everyone in Southampton. Now calm down. Southampton are difficult. Southampton are probably getting relegated, but they're going to be very difficult. They had a few days off that rested. Just take them off early. You don't need KDB to beat Southampton. We do need KDB to beat Southampton sometimes. That's Bernardo won a kebab shop in London. Twisted. What are you smoking? Pass it over. Go out with the best 11. Score 4 goals in the first half. Start resting the rest of KDB, Haaland, Gundo, Grealish, and Mahrez. Bernardo, Gundo still good for Southampton. They Pep rest De Bruyne. I'm gonna rest De Bruyne on the good note of my good friend. So what about Haaland? Does Haaland start, or Haaland come on if the team is winning? I think would you start him though? He's just had a groin. He just comes on. I don't know. I think you play him.
If he's fit, I think we start him.
Okay.
I think we start him. But he might be that second sub. So we got the game in control. I think Stones is subbed. Oh, no, Stones has to be subbed just because of the injury mileage type thing. And then I think the second sub, the quick sub, is going to be Haaland for Alvarez just for rhythm. Alvarez needs to get rhythm or remain in rhythm. And then...
to be honest with you, looking at this team, this is a good enough team, to be honest. This is a good enough team.
Yeah.
Protect Haaland for the UCL. I'll do the same, but he needs rhythm, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that man needs rhythm. I think that man can just walk in and still score goals. So, guys, that's the lineup anyway. De Bruyne rested. I think I'll do what Veta says. Veta, I would also do the same thing. Rest De Bruyne. Bring him on unless the people we are failing to break down Southampton. Is that a good deal? Bring him on immediately if we're failing to break down Southampton. But I think Edison, Diaz, Akanji, and if we're winning, I'm pretty sure we would start resting people like Ake, Diaz, Akanji, and them to start one of them dropping them to the bench. You know what I mean?
Let me give you a tidbit. Let me give you a tidbit as well. KDB didn't start in that Crystal Palace game, right? Illness, but he was subbed on. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
I see what you're cooking. So we've got John Stones, who's going to be dropping into midfield, also playing as right back. Akanji. We've got Diaz. We've got Ake, the best left back in the league right now. Rodri, the best CDM in the world right now. Gundogan, the best captain in the Prem right now. Silva, the best attacking center midfielder right now. Tell me a better center midfielder in your team than Bernardo Silva. Grealish, the best right winger right now, based on carrying the ball, not goals or assists. Haaland, the best striker in the world. And then Mahrez, the legend of Africa who won the AFCON in Mo Salah's backyard in Egypt. Anyway, guys, that's the lineup full of potential, the lineup full of ballers. I would like to thank Martin for coming on and Veta, but I'm going to let Martin shout out his channel and all his socials.
Sorry about that. I've got a phone that keeps overheating at the moment. It's not used to sunshine in the UK. Mancunian Way. Mancunian Way. Loads of videos on there at the minute. We did our Southampton preview last night. which you're doing quite well actually at the moment. So yeah, go and give that a subscribe, a view, and support these legends as well because they deserve it.
Yeah,
What did you settle on, by the way? What did you settle on for the 11th? I don't know.
Marketing assist, Martin. Marketing assist. He's having a good season. Yeah, they're praising him. I think he was the player of the month at Sheffield. He's having a great season. He also scored a great goal for them. Believe it or not, I think a goal that was very important. I don't know why I removed Martin. So, what about yourself? Veta? You want to shout out your socials where people can find you and what programs you have?
Yeah. Easy. YouTube. Go into the search bar. Type in Vader Games TV. You type in Vader Games TV. You see that up there, Vader Games TV. You'll see the channel. In all of my vids, in the details, you'll see pitch points, True City Fan, Mancunian Way, Clinical. We're a community here. But my next show, that's going to include hopefully all of them. I know it's going to be a little tricky with Easter Sunday, but we got another episode of the CIA. We're all going to be meeting up, and we're going to be talking about the season. It's far from over. There's going to be a lot happening. So tune in. Check me out Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time, and keep you posted.
Yeah, so that's everyone, guys. That's everyone. Go and subscribe. Before we go to the predictions, let me just read what you're saying. Who is servicing Haaland with this starting 11? Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, Grealish, even
Who did you put on the right wing, by the way?
Mahrez.
Over Alvarez?
Ooh. Yeah, Mahrez, Riyad Mahrez.
Did you not have Alvarez there?
No, Mahrez was cooking. He was cooking. The cooking was bad. He cooked Robertson.
See, I do feel harsh on Alvarez if we're dropping him out. That is harsh, but
I know it is, but Martin, no sentiments. It's business. Anyway,
don't give me that. Mate, shouts at me. Mate, shot Kevin De Bruyne.
Do you know what, Martin? Mahrez was cooking, and when he's cooking people like that, you let him cook. The way he cooked Robertson at the point where Liverpool fans want Robertson to be sold this summer, apparently.
But by the way, on the news that I told you to, I won't announce it, but I've been told it's now 8 out of 10 certain.
Okay, that's
what?
That's 8 out of 10.
It's now 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay,
yeah, that's still a good rating. I'll still take that. Other than Jack. Yeah, I know a lot of people can create in that front. Market good an assist. I know Market is a baller, and I hope to God one day I see him in Sky Blue. I would like this kid to come back. Bye, says Tali. Okay, so what are the predictions, Martin? And Veta, I know you're gonna do I want to see the lineup there. 5-0 to City. Ramadan.
I've actually gone 4-1. I've gone 4-1, but I think it'll be a very tight game at the beginning, and I think we'll just wear them down.
Yeah, Carl Walker Peters scores again.
Yeah, I've gone 4-1. KDB 2, Erling Haaland 2.
Okay. What about yourself, Veta? That is your midfield, Veta. The one you predicted.
That is my midfield.
Have faith in your
midfield. Not scoring any with 8 as midfield.
No, we're going from our attackers.
We've cooked. Martin, by the way, we've cooked with that midfield. Don't forget that midfield carried us.
Tell him.
Let's not forget Gundogan went crazy. Gundogan went crazy. Remember when he sat down?
Best 11. Let's cook them. Let's get it done.
Yeah. So what's your prediction?
Predicting we're winning for sure. I'm predicting that we're winning. And then,
you told me 9-0 last night, right?
No,
you said
don't do that. I want to see a clean sheet, but I haven't been seeing it. I see scores Mahrez and Haaland, and then a late goal we get from Alvarez. That's what I'm seeing.
Do you know the thing is, I'd just take any win. I'd take a scrappy 1-0 right now and go on with it.
I just want to get the points and get it over and done with. And you know what? If we slaughter Southampton in the first half, it gives us an opportunity to rest a few players and start playing an easier, less intense game. But anyway, say Ramadan Mahrez is undroppable. That's true. Ramadan has started. Mahrez and Salah start cooking. Benzema is also cooking. Jack has grown on me. Jack has grown on a lot of people. I'm this close to getting his jersey for next season, but not yet. I need one more assist. Veta making
you're next on the train. Yeah, get on that Grealish train.
Veta is already making subs. You made a sub with Alvarez. Veta's already made a sub with Alvarez. 3-1 City. Anyway, guys, enjoy your Friday and enjoy your bank holiday weekend, your good Sunday, your good Friday, or Holy Sunday or Monday, whatever is you call it for yourselves as a holiday. Enjoy the holiday, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Don't enjoy yourselves a bit too much. Get yourselves ready for tomorrow's match at 5:30. That's UK time. I don't know, Veta. What am I gonna be? Ours is 5:30. What about yourself, Veta? Probably like 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm joking.
No, the game's if the game's at 5:30 for you guys, then that's 12:30 for us over here.
You're at lunchtime then, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a nice one, that. A nice lunchtime Saturday kickoff.
Yep. Get the brunch out of the way.
Oh, by the way, just to announce, I have now got my Wembley ticket, so I will be at Wembley Park.
Oh,
Wembley
big up,
tickets.
big up. Are you gonna do a live video finally?
I did a live video a few weeks back from the air.
You
didn't tune in.
No, you do. I watch your ones in the car, but I want the proper you with the camera.
No, I did. Oh no, you want me in the stadium?
Oh,
No way. I'm not
he
seeing that.
won't do that. He won't do that.
I ain't getting my phone out at the stadium during the game. Get one.
I want to see one of them.
No,
You owe me that one.
No,
Martin.
I'll do one from Wembley Way. I'm going to do one from Wembley Way, which will be fun.
Okay. We need to score more goals than Arsenal is closing on us and go different. That's true, Katuta. But guys, that's it from us. The guys who missed this, you can go and rewatch it. But guys, go and subscribe to Veda Games. And Martin, go subscribe to Pitch Points. He couldn't be here. He's in Nigeria. And he says the internet is bad. Not shocked, even if you're in Malawi.
You couldn't help yourself.
I couldn't. Even if you're in Malawi, the internet would never hold anything. Trust me. The internet sometimes is bad, so you have to buy bundles, and they just keep running out. It's not worth it. So big up to you, my Nigerian brother Carl. Hopefully you enjoy your vacation. Come down. Come with one of those outfits, but in blue. You know the Nigerian outfits, but in blue. Come with one of those. Send Veda one of those. I'd like to see Veda one of those. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.